It's one of the worst feelings ever. You're just trying to do your thing. You're just trying to go through your day. You're not asking for much. You're not asking for anything extraordinary. Just give me my life. Let me do what I need to do. And all of a sudden you get these like missiles of thoughts that just bombard you left and right out of nowhere. And they cause anxiety. They make your skin want to crawl. I totally get the feeling. I'm going to share with you exactly how you can stop this, how you can go back to your normal life, get rid of the anxiety from these intrusive thoughts once and for all. How's it going, Nez Nation? Thank you so much for being me in this video. Sure that you stick around to the end because I'm going to share with you a bonus that's going to really help you above and beyond this video. I've got so much to share with you, so make sure you stick around. Okay, first thing I want to just say is that, full disclosure, I am not a clinical practitioner. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical practitioner. I am somebody who's been studying this dude for over 2 decades. I went through debilitating anxiety, depression. I know exactly how you feel when you're just trying to go throughout your day, get your work done, be with your family, and these thoughts just absolutely assail you to no end, seemingly, and just absolutely obstruct at every kind of pleasurable moment you want to have with your life. I know what that feels like. But if you are facing severe mental issues or medical issues, I would encourage you to first seek out your general practitioner or your healthcare provider first before you take any of the advice that I'm going to give you in this video here. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, intrusive thoughts. Here's the thing, guys. This is very simple and basic in concept, but it takes vigilance. It takes a lot of practice to actually put it into effect and finally end this obtrusiveness and this just crazy thought blockades that seem to happen all the time, endlessly. It really comes down to one thing. The reason these thoughts keep coming back over and over again in an endless array, an unceasing stream, is because you are paying them too much attention. You're registering with them. You're opting in. You're triggered by something that these thoughts, when they come, it can be a thought about anything. It could be crazy, weird thoughts like, what is my sexual orientation? Am I going to harm somebody? Am I losing my mind? Should I not have taken that last whatever, a drug or alcoholic beverage? Maybe this is the last time and I've finally blown it. I've been through all of that stuff. But to understand something, you have thousands, tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of thoughts in a given 24-hour, 48-hour period. Why is it that certain thoughts keep coming back, but other thoughts seem to just come and go? You know what I'm talking about, right? Like sometimes you'll just be sitting somewhere, maybe in a park or in the car or in a commute to work or even in a meeting, and all of a sudden your mind just goes off on this unbelievable, fantastical, phantasmagorical tangent. All of a sudden you're in the highlands as a Viking, or just strange, weird thoughts of maybe, throwing a pencil at somebody for no reason. Just weird thoughts can just come out of nowhere. But why is it the ones that keep coming back are the ones specific? And those are the ones that keep coming back. Well, the reason they keep coming back is because you have all these thoughts throughout the day, but you're able to not put so much into it. You just naturally recognize that these are just thoughts and they come and go. You don't register or get yourself entangled in those thoughts. And so here's the real crux of this video, and this is really the truth about any kind of anxiety, is the only way that a thought can keep coming back is if you give it power, if you give it attention. If you don't register, and you don't get yourself entangled in it, and every time those obtrusive thoughts come, you allow them to come. Very counterintuitive here. But when I say when you allow them to come, you don't have that sort of anticipatory anxiety like, oh my God, if I take my kid here, am I going to have those thoughts? If I try to go out on that date, am I going to have these thoughts? If I try to get in my car and go to work, am I going to have those thoughts? That anticipatory anxiety, you've already set things in motion, and you're guaranteeing that these obtrusive thoughts are going to keep coming back. Why? Because you've put importance to them. Instead of dreading those intrusive thoughts from coming over and over again, welcome them. I know this is crazy, but I want you to try this out. There's no harm in trying this out. You can always go back to the old way of doing things. I want you to try this out. Welcome them with open arms. Say, fine, come. I welcome you. I open the door. I put out the mat. Let the thoughts come. But more importantly than not trying to force and push them back and come up with all sorts of weird strategies like, snapping a rubber band or using a clicker or using a timer or snapping your fingers, weird gimmicks that don't work. More importantly than allowing them to come, allow them to leave. Allow them to leave because they will come and go. Thoughts in its very nature, its life cycle is they come and they go and recede. They're ephemeral. They're temporary and impermanent in nature. Much like a lot of things, but we're not going to get into that. The only reason these thoughts keep coming back and intruding in your life is because you have given them importance and you've given them attention and you're worried about them. You're worried about them coming tomorrow. You're worried about them coming when you take that girl out on a date, that guy on a date. You're worried about them with that important interview, that important meeting, whatever it is, that concert, that event. You're setting the stage for those intrusive thoughts by giving them so much importance, by giving them so much attention. You're always on the alert and always self-conscious. And it's just almost like you're already setting yourself up for disaster and allowing the intrusive thoughts to dominate you before they even come. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to let them come, but don't give them any importance. Let them come, but don't give them any importance. Just simply watch them with zero attachment, with zero trying to push them away, with zero fight, zero resistance. Just watch these thoughts come and watch them go. You are greater than a thought. A thought cannot live without you. The only way a thought can come is if you are there first. Now, I know this sounds a little, woo-woo and namby-pamby, but trust me when I say this, you are greater than thoughts. You are not your thoughts. So when those intrusive thoughts come, let them come, but more importantly, don't register. Don't download them. Let them come and let them go. If you practice this, you're going to get an initial relief. If you really start to put this to practice, you're going to get an initial kind of relief. But the thing is don't count on that relief. Don't lean on that relief as a crutch and say, oh my God, because you're going to set yourself up for failure. You need to constantly remain vigilant. Don't use this as a Band-Aid. Use it as really the source of how you can carry on in your life and really have this be a permanent solution by always having no expectations. No matter how many times they come, you always open the door wide and welcome them with open arms. And I promise you, the more that you do that, the thoughts are going to naturally fade. They're going to naturally lose their juice. They're going to naturally lose their power. And you will be free of this. It takes vigilance. It takes practice. You're bigger than thoughts. Always remember this. You don't have to take your thoughts seriously, even if they come from you. Even if they seem so deeply personal, you don't have to take them personal. This is a thought-creating machine. That's what it's meant to do. You have thousands and thousands of thoughts a day. You don't have to take them seriously. Always remember this. Always practice this. And I promise you, you're going to see light at the end of this tunnel. Now, I hope you found that helpful, and please leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of this because I really want to hear from you. If you have any questions, I respond to all the comments personally. I told you to stick around that I have a bonus, and here's my bonus. In the description, I'm going to leave my playlist called Mindset Mastery. This is literally every video. It's almost like an entire master course, a journey into ending anxiety, ending overthinking, permanently for good. I'm going to leave one of the videos in the pinned comment down below. Go check that out. And also at the end screen coming up in a second. But this is my bonus. This is all free, you guys. I have a beautiful, beautiful playlist of videos that you can watch at your leisure. And I promise you, if you watch these videos, you're going to get amazing help, amazing relief. I've been studying this dude for over 2 decades. I suffered from debilitating anxiety and depression. I walked through the hell of this dude from 18 to 29. And I still have anxiety now and then, but it's nowhere near the monstrous, tyrannical, brute that it was in the past. Last but not least, I would also say that if you want to even take this a step further, I do have a course, I'll leave that in the description too, which is a guided meditation that kind of walks you through everything that I'm talking about in this video in a much more in-depth, step-by-step way, so you can just literally have me in your back pocket wherever you go and always have that course, which will give you the guided steps on how you can detach yourself from these thoughts and how you can just look without getting entangled and really be free of this and be bereft of anxiety and overthinking for good. I really, really appreciate you guys. I hope you got a ton of value from this video. Make sure you hit that like button and make sure you click subscribe down below, because I'm bringing you brain-busting content every single week. And look, I wasn't lying. Go check out this video right here. Oh my God, this video is gonna knock your socks off. So is this one right here. If you like this video, you're gonna love these videos right here. Make sure you subscribe down there. Go check out these videos right now. I'll see you over there.